أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وآله وصحبه ومن والاه. رب اغفر لي وتب علي إنك أنت التواب الغفور. اللهم ربنا لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت الله العليم الحكيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. رب يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير. اللهم إني أسألك علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا يا رب العالمين. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. My listeners, all of those who are watching me anywhere you may be now in the world, my dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You are welcome again to the sittings of translating my Arabic work on Tauheed into English language. I'm talking about this book of mine, توحيد الله بالعبادة وأهميته. We are starting this sitting, which is episode 48th, episode number 40 in the series of the translation by myself. We are starting from now page 51, that which insha'Allah in the subsequent printing of this book will fall into page 53, because this printing of the first edition, made in year 1442 in the Hijra calendar, equivalent to year 2021 of the Gregorian calendar, there is a stereotype error. Typo error is on the paging, and some pages were repeated. That is why this page falls as being 41. But when corrections are made in the subsequent printing of the book, this page insha'Allah will become page 53. So we are going to the middle of this page to undertake al-mas'alatu thaniya, that is part of research number 2. Research number 2 in chapter 2 of the book. We started chapter 2 from repeated page 49, that we say it is now 49b. We had spoken about the first matter. Now we are going to the second matter, and that is why I say here المسألة الثانية. Another typo error occurred here when واحد, that is one, is put in bracket instead of اثنين to denote this second matter. المسألة الثانية. This is the second matter for discourse. The title of it is this: مفهوم توحيد الألوهية اصطلاحا. The concept of Tauheed al-Uluhiyya, that is unification of divine godhood, with particular reference to the terminological use of this concept in Islam. Tauheed al-Uluhiyya, the unification of divine godhood. What does it mean in the Islamic theology? That is terminologically. We had finished with the issue of its linguistic meaning. I now say here, under the symbol فاء تقسيم اثنين تقسيم واحد تقسيم اثنين، أما مفهومها الاصطلاحي. As for the terminological meaning of Tawheed al-Uluhiyya, we are sorry, the network has truncated the sitting, but we are coming back. Don't go away. So, I am back after the truncation caused by the network. I say under the symbol فاء تقسيم اثنين تقسيم واحد تقسيم اثنين، أما مفهومها الاصطلاحي. As for its terminological meaning, فتوحيد الألوهية هي تحقيق لا إله إلا الله. The unification of divine Godship is the realization of the word of testimony, La ilaha illallah, meaning that there is no deity deserving worship but Allah alone. التي تسمى كلمة التوحيد. This is the word that which is being known as the word of Tauheed. It is been called the word of monotheism. والتي لأجلها خلقت الخليقة كلها. For the actualization of which all creatures were made by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to serve Him. معناها, the meaning of this word of testimony is to say إفراد الله وحده بجميع أنواع العبادة. To exclusively single out Allah alone with all forms of worship. وَالْعِبَادَةُ فِعِلُنَا. That is to say that worship is our own action. وَلِهَذَا نَقُولُ. That is why we have been saying that توحيد الألوهية أن نعبد الله بأفعالنا. Unification of divine Godhood is for us to worship Allah through our actions. We use our deeds to serve Allah. We let our service to Allah reflected through our deeds. If you are a Muslim, you say La ilaha illallah, that one should be demonstrated through whatever you are doing. That is the meaning of La ilaha illallah, for which we have been created by Allah. The worship of Allah is the rationale behind our creation. Our existence will be useless if we fail to actualize this. وذلك لأن العبادة هي منا لله. That is because worship from us is to be dedicated in service to Allah alone. Worship is from us to Allah. وَهِيَ فِعْلٌ لَنَا. Worship is an act of ours. فَنُوَحِّدُ اللَّهَ بِأَفْعَالِنَا. And so we unify Allah through our actions. We use our deeds to demonstrate the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. بحيث لا نعبد غيره البتة. In such a way that we won't worship anyone other than Him at all. وَلِهَذَا الْوَاقِعِ. It is because of this reality يسمى توحيد الألوهية توحيد العبادة. That توحيد الألوهية, or unification of divine Godhood, is being called and known as توحيد العبادة, unification of worship. If you say توحيد الألوهية or you say توحيد العبادة, you are saying the same thing. توحيد الألوهية, the unification of divine Godhood in Allah. Tauheed al-Ibadah, the unification of worship in service to Allah. The same thing. ولكن مع هذا الوضوح في الأمر. However, despite this clarity of the matter, قد صار للناس في تفسير التوحيد مدارس ثلاث. There have emerged 3 schools of thought among people in interpreting the Tauheed or monotheism. في مناهج مبدأ توحيد. That is, in the methodologies taken up by different groups in explaining the principle of Tauheed or monotheism. فلا بد من بيان ذلك. Therefore, it is necessary to clarify that. And inshallah, in the next sitting, we are going to start the explanation of the methods adapted by different people in the actualization or in the interpretation of Tauheed. May Almighty Allah spare our life beyond that time when we be coming to episode 41, inshallah. I thank you for lending me your ears. Allahumma ja'alna mimman yastami'una al-qawla fayattabi'una ahsana. Allahumma la sahla illa ma ja'altahu sahla wa anta taj'alul hazna idha shi'ta sahla. Allahumma 'allimna ma yanfa'una wanfa'na bima 'allamtana wa zidna 'ilma. ربنا إنا نعوذ بك أن نشرك بك ونحن نعلم ونعوذ بك مما لا نعلم. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا أفرغ علينا صبرا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. وسبحانك اللهم بحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Dear brothers and sisters, meet me again on episode number 41st, inshallah, when we will continue the translation. Assalamu alaikum. Bye for now. Thank you, thank you, thank you.